Let's go back in time. A time when Ninja Warrior vs. Battle of the Ninjas started. 37 competitors took on their quest of becoming the Ultimate Ninja Champion. Some failed the qualifiers course. Some failed the city finals. 10 competitors made it to the bracket. Only one could succeed. Everything builds up from the beginning to the end of their quest to see who will be crowned the Ultimate Ninja Champion. Even after it seems to be the end, a new door opens for a whole new chapter. This season, 58 competitors take on the new and improved qualifiers course to begin their quest to see who will be crowned as the Ultimate Ninja Champion. 57 competitors will fail. 1 will succeed. These competitors will need to face new and improved obstacles, new and improved challenges, in a new and improved tournament bracket to end their quest as the Ultimate Ninja Champion. Will someone unknown finally shine in the light? Will someone from last season get their revenge? Or will the previous Ultimate Ninja Champion keep his crown while gaining a second one in the process? We will have to find out. This is Ninja Warrior vs. Battle of the Ninjas.
And now, please welcome your hosts, 50Gaming_Bonnie.
Hello everyone, this is your host Bonnie and I'm here to help.
Gabe the Developer.
Subscribe to Michael Skunk Fry. Don't.
Hey! I heard that!
Boyzo.
What's up, guys? It's the cameraman himself.
And your main host with the most, Michael Skunkfry.
Yo, what's up everybody? Hey, I think I know you. Hey, I think I know you too. Let's go get on with this. Welcome everyone to the third episode of the second season of Ninja Warrior vs. Battle of the Ninjas. Now in the last episode of Battle of the Ninjas, we saw that there have been more rookies runs being taken by the dreaded quintuple steps. However, one person by Turwig5943 took the course like it was the easiest thing he has ever done and absolutely destroyed it.
We are very looking forward to it as we have competitors that made it to the bracket returning to the course such as Real Gaming and the previous Ultimate Ninja Champion, Danny Bear.
We will also be seeing some familiar faces from Season 1 that never got to the bracket, such as XNNW Fan and Cyrus08UK. I am very curious on how these competitors will do. Will they do better or will they face devastation once again?
Well, Boyzo, you will have to find out in the MP Events Arena, and we will see how our last wave of 26 competitors will do on the qualifiers course. Alright, now here we are back into the MP Events Arena. I will be doing commentary for this episode, but won't be doing it alone, as Boyzo will join forces with me and commentate with me.
Gabe will commentate on the first 14 runs, and I will commentate on the last 14 runs. Now let's head on to see how our first competitor in the third and final wave will do on the qualifiers course.
Please don't have everyone fail quintuple steps, please. First up is Colin XHH14. He's a rookie to the competition and is ready to take on the qualifiers course. Let's see how he does. Countdown starts.
Let's go get it.
And he's off. Now into the quintuple steps. Let's see how he does. Oh no! And he fails the first jump on the first step. What a disappointing ending. Next up is Big_Fish 2007. He's a rookie to the competition and he's one of my favorite competitors on Roblox Ninja Warrior history. So let's see how he does on this course.
Let's go get it.
The countdown starts and he's off. Onto the quintuple steps. Let's see if he doesn't fail the first jump. He doesn't. Third, fourth, and the final one. Let's see how he does. And he completes it. Now to TIE Fighter. No one has failed this yet. And he makes it now to the present tilt. This is where Alpha VR failed. Let's see if he can beat him. Back in episode 2. But now he's on the chain up. Taking a little bit of time standing there. Okay, now he's on. Oh no, and he missed the transition on the second chain. Oh no. By the way, Big Fish, if you're hearing this, you're a disappointment. The next competitor on this qualifiers course is Moopy Kiss, the third rookie of this session. Can he beat the course? Let's see how he does.
Let's go get it.
And he's off, and the lights turn on. Onto the quintuple steps. Doing very slow. Oh, lagging a little bit, but Now onto the last one, and he gets it. Now onto the TIE Fighter. Drops down onto the curve, and he gets it. Now onto Prism Tilt. Oh, you have to angle that triangle very consistently, otherwise you're gonna fall into the water. He's just tilting it back and forth, and he's wasting time. Well, not wasting time, but he's like, but he might not make it to the semifinals. Wow, he must be stuck here at this point. Oh my. I wonder how many times is he going to, complete this obstacle. Or not complete it. Oh my god. Okay, can he complete it this time? And he gets it! Now on the chain up. This is where Furry failed. Oh, he's hanging up. Now it's the second one. Yes! Oh! Almost fell off. Now it's on the bar hop. Okay, here we go. Gets the first. Now to the second. No! When he falls! Oh my goodness, he was so close to beating the obstacle, but he wasted a lot of time on the Prism Tilt, so I don't know if he's gonna make it. So rest in peace. Next up is AFK Jet 229, also known as Bag Killer, and he's a rookie to the competition. We have a lot of rookies this season. Let's see how he does on the qualifiers course. Countdown is starting. And here we go. Now it's the quintuple steps. Ooh, he's going fast. He's aiming for that fastest time. If he even goes fast enough. Now onto the TIE Fighter. Oh no, he's getting stuck. Never mind. Now it's the Prism Tilt. Oh. Can he beat it? Yes, he can. Now to chain up. Gets the second. Now for the third. Gets it! Now onto the dismount. He gets it. Now in the bar hop. Can he be the first one to beat it? Yes. Now onto... Oh! Almost fell off on the rest bar. Now the second transition. Can he get it? Preparing for his launch. No! And he fell on the bar hop on the second transition. This is the second person in the session that ever has failed bar hop. Hopefully he makes it to the semifinals. Next up is Ninja Boy 4000, another rookie. That hat looks pretty cool. He might be able to clear with that Lucky Charm on. But anyway, let's see how he does.
Let's go get it.
Now he's off. Quintuple steps. Ooh, doing that technique, but he's going a bit slow. Now to the fourth one. Can he make it to the fifth? Sorry. And he does. Now to TIE Fighter. Oh no! I don't know what happened there. It seems like he, this bumped on the track near the curve and this, went out. On this first fast forward, it's me, Jaden, attempting the quintuple step, but unfortunately, as he jumped to the third step, he just tripped into the water. Now to the second fast forward, always but Doran was attempting the quintuple steps, but as the same as It's Me Jaden 09, he failed the third step on the quintuple steps. And our final fast forward is Theodore Dev, who is going fast in the quintuple steps, but apparently failed on the last step. Next up is James Moha, another rookie, and he has reached boot camp in Alpha Ninja Warrior Season 2. But let's see if he can reach boot camp in Button Season 2. Let's see how he does on this course. Waiting for the lights to go off. Now the countdown starts.
Let's go get it on.
And he's off now, onto the quintuple steps. Let's see if he doesn't fail. Oh no! I did not expect him to fail 1.1. We have a lot of 1.1 fails this season. But let's see if he makes it to the semifinals. Next up is the rookie Hawks fan 2016. He's very confident in himself to make it all the way in bottom 2. Looks like he's jumping around in places. Let's see how he does on the course. Nobody has cleared yet, so let's see if he is going to be the first to clear. Now onto the quintuple steps. 3, 4, and 5, and he makes it to the TIE Fighter. Now he's rolling around it. Now he's dropping around the track. See how he does. He makes it. Now onto the Prism Tilt. Makes it as well. What a very good time. Now on the chain up. Oh, he has to take another spin. Can he make it? No! And he jumps too late on the second chain up. Next up is Numer Ninja 21. We have so many rookies in this competition, I can't even count how many. But he looks very happy to be here. Let's see how he does on the course, and I hope he does not fail. He says there, I can't even read the chat. And he asked if there are stunts on the steps. And yes, there is. How do you not know? Anyways, the countdown goes off, and he is starting his run on the quintuple steps. I expect him to not fail the quintuple steps, please. Yes, he completes it! Finally! Now... sorry. Now onto the TIE Fighter. Oh, almost got stuck, but he's made it to Prism Tilt. Yes! Now onto Chain Up. No! And he just lost his grip on that chain. Oh no. Well, we have to see him again next season, or he might go to the semifinals. Now is an epic Curdio, our goofy admin in the button Discord server. Let's see if this kitty cat does the course. He's ready to run. Well, remove that. Even what I said right now. Now, he's about to run the course. Will he be able to do well and clear? Let's find out now.
Let's go get it on.
Now it's the quintuple steps. Now to the TIE Fighter. Curving around the track, and he does that. Now on the Prism Tilt. And still, we haven't seen a clear yet on the qualifiers this session. So it might be pretty predicting if he's going to clear or not. Oh no, and he just missed the second chain. What a disappointment from Jackie's Boom and our goofy admin. Next up on this course is Real Aguda Games. Looks like the man wants to prove to be real again, as his name is Real Gaming. On his qualifiers run, he managed to clear qualifiers with ease. Then on his semifinals run, he failed the bar hop, but still made him qualify into the bracket. His first target was Epic Gamer. Epic and Real battled it out in a close race on stage 1. In the first round, he had his win taken away as Epic Gamer hit the buzzer first. However, in the second and third round, he completely crushed Epic Gamer, making him move on to stage 2. However, the downfall will begin as he had to face the future undefeated finalist Alpha VR 370. Real constantly struggled on the salmon ladder, leaving Alpha to get a huge lead on him, which leads to him getting crushed in the first and then brutally taunting him in the second round before pointing him to the door
that leads to the loser's bracket. In the loser's bracket, he had to end his campaign in a huge whooping from the future champion Danny Bear. Rio tried to catch up with Danny Bear, but he was too fast and took the first round. However, in the second round, as he tried to fight hard against Dan and even had the lead to potentially win the second round, but Dan caught back up, took the second round. This will be the last time Rio would run on the course in Season 1.
Real to Real Games lost to Alpha in Stage 2 winners bracket and then got eliminated by Danny Bear in the Stage 1 losers bracket. Let's see if he can get revenge this season. He's planning to make it to the bracket again this year. Let's see. Oh no! He failed the second step on the quintuple steps. Man, this also has been a disaster for everybody. Oh my goodness. And he just fell again. Now on this fast forward, Wolfman Fire 8, going on the quintuple steps, but failed after the first step. What a disappointment.
Next up is Bale017. On this fast forward, he was going on the quintuple steps, made it to the second one, but just couldn't make it to the third one and sadly slipped off and fell into the water, thus resulting in a fail. The second person featured in this fast forward is Sharkblazer2238, and while he had so much preparation for this jump, sadly he failed, thus resulting in another fail. Next up running the course is FootballFan0506. I am very excited to see how he does on this course. Alright. The clock is on, and the lights are going, and he's off. He's first onto the quintuple steps, makes it to the second one. Oh, and he's down! I did not expect that. I thought he had way more potential. What a sad way to go. Next up running the course is Captain Boys Haneham. I'm very excited to see what he brings to this course and how he does. He's at the starting point. Any second now the beeping will continue and we'll see him go.
Let's go get it on.
And he's off onto the quintuple steps. Makes it to the first one, onto the second one. I think he makes the jump, and he makes it to the third one. He's gone farther than a lot of people at this point. And now he's onto the fourth one, fifth one, and he's off! Now making it to the second obstacle, TIE Fighter. Going down, can he stick the landing? Oh no! He slips off! As we thought he was going to do so good, but sadly falls to the ground into the water. We will not be seeing him continue. Next up is XNNW Fan 8. This guy's a regular. He made it to past qualifiers last year, but sadly failed on the log grip in semi-qualifiers, thus resulting in him not being able to make it to the tournament bracket. But I'm excited to see how he does on this new course. Timer's going down, and he's off onto the quintuple steps, and he makes the first jump. Now he makes it. Oh no! He slips onto the second one. What a disappointing way to come back into the season. We will not be seeing him advance. Next up running the course is Survivor_Fan09. After an abrupt end to last run, I'm hoping he does just a little bit better. I'm very excited to see what he has to bring to this course, and he's waiting the command at the starting point to start the run. The lights go out and the timer begins. And he's off onto the first obstacle of the quintuple steps. I'm hoping he makes it a bit farther than the other, because this obstacle has been a real ninja killer. And he makes it through. Now onto the TIE Fighter. A couple runs ago, one of our ninjas was eliminated by this one, but he seems to be sticking onto it, and he makes the landing. Now onto the pyramid. And he makes it through. Now on the chain up. This is a really hard obstacle that I've seen few people get past. Lining it up, and he's onto it. And he makes the second one. Can he make it onto the third one? He does! And can he make the landing? He does, and now he's on to bar hop. Not many ninjas have made it past this obstacle. Can he be one of the few to do it? And he makes the first jump onto the second one. And he makes it, just has to stick this landing, and he does! He's onto the warped wall! Are we gonna see one of our first clears here? He's trying, and he does it! Clears the course with 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining. Next up running the course is Bowsy Pie. Last run we had a clear, which was really cool to see, and I'm hoping we can keep a streak going on. He's at the starting point now. The lights go out, and he's about to run the course. And he's off onto the quintuple steps. A lot of ninjas have been taken out by this. Hopefully he's not added to the list. Already onto the fourth one. Oh no! On the last quintuple step, he slips off and he fails. That is not a good way to go out. So close, but so far from completing. Now we're back to a fast forward. 500 Legend 500 ran the course, sadly failing on the second quintuple step. Just slipped off and could barely make it. What a sad way to see him go out. The second competitor in this fast forward was Craft Battle Duty 0828, who was doing pretty well until the fourth quintuple step when he slipped off and fell into that water. And when those lights go red, you know you're out and you are not advancing. Not a good way to go out on the quintuple steps. The third competitor in this fast forward was Cowboy Ninja 125, who was doing pretty good on the quintuple steps until he slipped off on that third one and fell into the water. And then Gabe abruptly said, "Got to go," but we're just gonna ignore that for now. Sadly, he has to go out onto the quintuple steps. Our next competitor is Cartez, who is a regular, which means he was in last year's competition, sadly failing the bar hop and qualifiers, preventing him from making it to the tournament bracket. Hoping he can do a bit better on this year's course. We'll see if he can do any better than last time. Lights go out.
Let's go.
And he's about to run dancing, and he's off onto the quintuple steps. He's on the first one, and oh no, he fails the second one. What a sad way to see him go out. Expected a lot more from him, but sometimes things don't always go our way. Our next competitor to run is Jackson Chid Gamer. He's a rookie, first time on this competition. Let's hopefully he makes it a bit farther than last run. Look at him, he's very excited for this competition. I would be too. I'm just hoping he makes it a bit far enough. And he's off. This obstacle, first obstacle, quintuple steps, has taken out so many ninjas, but he's going through this thing like he knows exactly what he's doing. And I really believe in him. I hope he makes it pretty far. Makes it through the first obstacle. Very good sign. He's now into TIE Fighter. This is a very hard obstacle. Gotta make sure you don't fall off. And onto the turn, risky part, and he sticks that landing. He's now on prism tilt. Gotta make sure you know what you're doing here, or you will slip off that prism. And he makes it through. Now on the chain up. This is a very hard obstacle. Gotta make sure you make it that transfer. And no, he doesn't make the transfer. What a sad way to go. But maybe he will keep on, and maybe he went far enough to make it into semifinals. We'll just have to see. Next up running the course is Cyrus08UK, another regular who is actually very common on these courses. Sadly, last year he failed Bridge of Blades in the qualifying course, but hopefully he'll make a comeback and clear this one. We'll just have to see. I'm very excited to see how this run goes down.
Let's go. Get it.
And he's off. Going to the quintuple steps. You gotta be very careful on this. Seems he's taking the slow approach, but he's making it pretty fast actually. And he's on to TIE Fighter. Not many people have gone here. It's gotta make sure you stay on that TIE Fighter and do not slip off. Onto the turn, hardest part, and he sticks that land. He's now into prism tilt. Gotta make sure you know what you're doing, because if you don't, you will slip off that prism. And he makes it pretty easily. He's now on the chain up. This is a very hard obstacle. Last runner was eliminated by this, and he makes that transfer. Just has to make one more, and he does it. can he stick the landing though? And he does, and now he's on to bar hop. This is a very hard obstacle. Only few ninjas have gotten here. Can he make it though? And barely makes it. Now onto the second bar. Very intense. Can he do it? Barely sticks it again, but he's through. Sticks that landing. He's onto the warped wall. Fellas, I think he may be able to clear this course. Getting that extra run up. Confetti going everywhere, and he makes it, giving us our second clear with 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. What a great run. So glad he cleared. And last but not least is Vanabear, our Ultimate Ninja Champion. The champion seems interested in getting a second crown for himself. The man you know him as Vanabear. On his qualifiers run, he failed the log grip, but then Michael Skunkfry idiotically had a poll where the community voted to have a rerun, and then Vanabear won and got another run.
Hey, I was stupid at the time, and I didn't know how to run a comp.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Anyway, on this run, he cleared the qualifiers course with ease, but on his semifinals run, he got past qualifiers but failed to dismount from Salmon Ladder to the unstable bridge. However, he still qualified and went to face the man that crushes the competition, Crushery. On round 1, he lost to Crushery in a close race, but then got crushed on the second round, immediately sending him down into the losers bracket. However, Vanabear doesn't give up after losing and decided to continue make a legacy after he wiped out competitors left and right. The first was Asian Man, where he lost the first round, but Vanabear crushed Asian in the second and third round and now moves on to stage 1. He then fights Real Gaming, where he then crushes Real on the first and second rounds. He then moves on to fight Last Ocean on stage 2, where he crushes Last Ocean on stage 2 as well. He then moves on to an intense battle between Vanabear and Homeboy. Homeboy had the upper hand and used his experience from fighting Alpha to use as he won the first round. However, he was slipping away and gave way for Vanabear to come back and win the second and third round. Vanabear is now the second finalist and the survivor of the losers bracket. He has one less competitor to face, which is Alpha_VR370. Vanabear was looking grim on the first round, but then gained the upper hand and won the first round. This would continue in the second round, where he crushed Alpha and moved him down into the losers bracket. He still had to fight Alpha one last time, and he did with a staggering domination against Alpha by winning both the first and the second round, making him the Ultimate Ninja Champion of Season 1. Vanabear will forever go down in history as the first Ultimate Ninja Champion in a Battle of the Ninjas, and leaves a legacy for others to look up to. Finally, man. And Vanabear returns. I'm really hoping he makes it past. Maybe we can see another total victory this season, but we'll just have to find out.
Let's go get it on.
And he's off onto the quintuple steps. I have very high hopes for this run. Pretty sure he has very good experience with this, as he's going through it very fluently. Makes it onto the fifth one, and he's through. Now onto TIE Fighter. Even though he's experienced, he's still gotta be so careful on this. One mistake could land you in that water. The fighter bugged on Vanabear, so we had to safety him, but now he's on the prism tilt and he makes it through. And the chain up. This is a very hard obstacle. Contemplating what he's gonna do, and he's onto it. No! He doesn't make that second transfer, but he made it a bit far. We'll see if that run holds up and if he can make it to semi-qualifiers.
Here are the results for qualifier session 3. In first place, we have Sarasota UK clearing with 1 minute and 10.1 seconds. In second place, we have Survivor_Fan09 clearing with 1 minute and 13.8 seconds. In third place, we have AFKJet229 failing 1.5 with 46.4 seconds. In fourth place, we have Ruby Kiss failing 1.5 at 1 minute and 25.7 seconds. In fifth place, we have HawksFan2016 failing 1.4 at 25.9 seconds.
In sixth place, we had Big_Fish2007, who sadly failed 1.4 with 26 seconds on the clock. In seventh place, we had Jackson Chid Gamer, who sadly failed 1.4 with a time of 26.3 seconds. In eighth place, we had an Epic Kurdo, who sadly failed 1.4 with 26.7 seconds on the clock. And then in ninth place, Sadly, the Bear failed 1.4 with 28 seconds on the clock. And then in 10th place, we had New Mirror Ninja 21, who sadly failed 1.4 with 28.5 seconds remaining.
Well, that is going to be it for Battle of the Ninjas for today. We now have our top 30 competitors that will be moving on to the semifinals. And all of us are really looking forward to seeing who is going to make it to the first ever Battle of the Ninjas boot camp.
Join us next week for the entire semifinals, and we will see all of our 30 competitors running semifinals. This is going to be very exciting to see and watch, as we've had so many new people making it to the semis, and I am very looking forward to it. Thank you all so much for coming along to our show, and we will see you next week for the 4th episode of Ninja Warrior vs. Battle of the Ninjas.
Hey, you want more Battle of the Ninjas content? Then go ahead and check out our first season in the podcast to the left if you haven't seen it. Also, go ahead and check out our previous episodes that have already aired if you have not seen them yet. And also subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll never miss a video when it's about to be released.